Sorry, wrong way. Okay, look at there. We're back up and running again. It's been like almost a year. Like seriously, it's been a year. Things have moved around a little bit, not much. Haven't had time for a lot of arcade stuff this year. Got hurt last year, got behind on projects, busy catching up, taking care of everybody else's stuff. But we're gonna finally get back in the shop. We're finally gonna work on some stuff in the shop. Drug this thing out. I've got a few clips of this I'll bring up. Not a major project here, but this is one we picked up a long time ago. Not gonna do a full restore or anything on this. This is just something we're gonna get fixed and out the door. We'll show you some more on that in another video, but we're gonna pull this guy out. This guy has been living here for way too long. I have worked on this thing sporadically. I got really deep into it and then I just quit and never got back to it. I'm gonna go pull this one out, bring it over here.
Midway presents NFL Blitz 2000.
Here it is. This is a Sportstation. NFL Blitz Gold and NBA Showtime Gold. This was a factory built setup. Not sure if it had a dedicated cabinet. I think it was more of an update for Blitz and possibly for Showtime. I already had all this in a universal cabinet. I believe it was an ICE brand cabinet, universal cabinet of some sort. I got rid of that cabinet. It was an ugly cabinet. I didn't really like it, but it was 4 players. It did work and it got the job done. However, I like this Williams universal cabinet. It's kind of got a cut, sort of like the original Mortal Kombat cabinet. About this time, Williams and Midway were pretty much the same company at that point. There is a difference in the cut and the speaker. The Mortal Kombat, the speaker is up here underneath the marquee, whereas this one, it's flat, more above the monitor. So it is different. I have a medium res K7500, I believe, sitting over there ready to go into this cabinet. This thing had been converted into so many different games over the last 30 years. It had NBA Jam, it had Blitz. I believe it had both versions of NBA Jam, actually. I think it had NBA Jam and NBA Jam Tournament Edition, because I remember peeling the Tournament Edition stickers off and finding NBA Jam stickers underneath. But originally, this cabinet was black with like this graffiti looking red and blue spray paint streak down the side of it. I'll try to see if I can post a picture of it right here somewhere. Right there. And they were just, it was a kit cabinet for any 4-player kit game. In fact, I can see a little bit of the Williams sticker down there where it says Universal Cabinet. So, wish I'd saved it. I did save the one on the back here. I pretty much got the cabinet in a preservation state right now, and it has become a catch-all for all sorts of junk in my shop. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, look at there. We got a seat for a Harley Davidson. Tell you, I work on everything around here. But there's all sorts of junk in here that I need to clean out, get out of here, get out of the way. We got to get this thing down. At one time, I had this thing sanded down, painted, I had all the black painted, everything ready to go. I was waiting on side art, and I couldn't make up my mind on the side art. Okay, I wanted, and I've probably already said this before, I think I did a Christmas video like 2 years ago, did a walkthrough around the shop. There's a side art they make, well, I say they, but there are people that make custom side art, and they had I've seen it out there, it's Blitz and Showtime together, and it's like partitioned with its Blitz on one side, NBA Showtime on the other, on each side of the cabinet. I really wanted that. There's a control panel overlay that's half and half. It looks really cool, and I really wanted that artwork. But every time I'd ask about it, I'd get stuck in this debate. Yeah, I sell that artwork, but I can't sell it no more because this guy did a cease and desist. And there's a whole big brouhaha over that. I asked where could I buy the side art. Aside from that big Facebook argument that I got into and just kind of had to eat popcorn and step away, what I ended up going with, I ended up getting Blitz artwork for one side and NBA Showtime for the other side. And that's what I'm going to go with. All right. If something comes up later on down the road, fine. This is a game I don't plan on getting rid of. This one's going to stay. That's the reason why I'm going to put the effort in it. But this thing, like I said, I had it all painted, ready to go. And it has sat around and gotten kicked and dented and scratched. And, you know, honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't gotten flooded yet, considering how many times we've, like, took a water hose and washed this shop out when it's just gotten that dirty and dusty. Yeah, we're going to focus on getting this thing cleaned up and ready. All right, you can see I've bondoed a bunch of holes. I'm still feeling a couple little nicks and scratches here and there. Here's that universal cabinet sticker right here. You can see this has been a catch-all for all sorts of junk. I did get the board and the wiring harness stuck in there out of the old cabinet. So I haven't done anything on the back. I'm going to try to just leave that original. Yeah, I'm going to have to sand and clean all this back up again. Did I ever finish the coin door? Nope, I'm still missing almost everything on the coin door. I don't think there was any wiring going to that coin door when I got it. Got to clean all that up and take care of that. Sophie dog, just waiting to go to bed, aren't you? Yep. You can see the speaker grill is up here and not on the bottom here. And if we look over here at these two Midway cabinets, you can see the speaker grill is different and actually starts under the marquee and works its way down. Well, these are Mortal Kombat 2 cabinets, but it is the same on the Mortal Kombat 1. This is very similar to a Mortal Kombat cabinet, but it is not the same. So the angle going into the side is a little bit different if you look at that one over there compared to this one. And that speaker grill up there is absolutely different. Plus, you've got the door right here in the front. Make sure I don't drop that on the floor, which I've done before already. You got this handy little door, and then the board just slides right out right there. All right, I'm going to start cleaning this cabinet out. Probably not going to get too far tonight. Got to do something, guys. I got to get back into this. Been gone too long. I believe this is the power supply that came out of the other cabinet. This is, I don't know what this is. Static bags that might come in handy. Speaking of random stuff that just gets stored in here, here's a World Series 99 for a Naomi system, which I used to have this game. If you want to play this, it's now at Rad Bar. I think there's a whole roll of T-molding that's come unrolled in there. This is the adapter that all the joysticks plug into and the control panel plugs into, and then it feeds out into the game board. So we'll definitely need that. Have a 5 1/4 floppy disks that apparently contains Intel hex format files for Galaga. I don't think I'm going to be using that. Oh no, that won't come out of there. Yeah, I just had a real icky feeling. I have no idea where the glass is for this machine. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going. I've done it before, but I like to take a scrub brush and just rub everything down. And just breaking these dirt loose. Might have been a little dirty. Yeah, I had this whole front painted and all the trim and edging off, everything painted black, and ran into that whole side arc crap. All right, we got a good wipe down, dusted it all off. I think we're now at a good starting point. Get back on this project. I've noticed that I've got a lot of Bondo. I need to sand all this back down. So I think what we're gonna do first is sand the sides down, get the sides ready for side arc. But before we put it on, I think we're gonna touch up some of the black down here. You can see there's a little scuff down there at the bottom, a little chip there, a little bit right there. We'll just touch that up a little bit. I'll probably just tape up the coin door. It's already been painted. I do need some new coin things there. These are just empty. They don't have any of the 25-cent indicators. They always look good with them in there. But that will be the next, that'll be the next step of it. Maybe we'll get around to doing that tomorrow night, because this has got to get done. I'm gonna try to get this done within a week. All right, 1 week. We're gonna try to do it in a week. Let's see. Yeah, should have all the parts we think. Could have lost them. Control panels over there, the monitors over there, the control panel box is over here. It's scattered all over. And then who knows if it's even gonna work when we get it together. Don't know. Hopefully we'll get it done, because I got to get better at this. Got to get better at this. I've been lazy. Well, no, I've gotten lazy.